south. You can't miss it.
It's Crane, kid.
All right. Crane. Just keep moving. There's no time to take in the sights. And try not to make too much noise. Sound attracts those fuckers.
Hello everyone, this is Aaron from the Geeky Cat, and I am playing Dying Light. Now, I had made a video of this before, but my last video got a little bit messed up, so I'm having to continue from just outside of the tower when you start. So I'm not too far into the game right now, but I am still a little ways in. Now, this game is probably one of my more favorite zombie games. My zombie games go probably, my top few are
figure out how to climb on top of a van.
7 Days to Die. This would be one of them. And then I'm still kind of debating on a third one, but Resident Evil, I want to play number 7, but I haven't had really a chance
Doctor?
yet.
Hello? Anybody there?
It just came out about 2 weeks ago, but
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No. Suppressant. It's called antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit. Antizin postpones the inevitable. Best the GRE could do.
Inevitable? So there's no cure?
It's a variation of rabies. There's no cure right now, but you see, I've been running tests on both antizin and infected tissue. A cure is possible, definitely possible.
Oh shit, you really think you can figure it out?
With Dr. Camden's help, yes, I think so. Now where did I put that injector?
Who's Dr. Camden?
A colleague trapped in Sector 0, where the outbreak first, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio, though we would have made more progress if the connection were better. Also, if my earlier experiments had borne fruit. I tried injecting recombined versions of the virus into chunks of meat and leaving them around the city, hoping some of the infected would eat them, so I could observe and document the results.
But they didn't?
It bore no fruit. I'm ashamed that I wasted so much time on it. No reason to hold any antizin in reserve now. In any case, all right, I'm quite busy, so on your way now. What was I doing?
Speed keeps you alive. So
Brahim, Zara checked me out and gave me another shot.
Okay, great. That ought to hold you. For a while. Which is good, because I'm starting to get used to the idea of bossing you around. So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zera's truck.
Alright,
He's got the first real job for you.
Spike? I'm Crane.
Just what I need. More unskilled labor. All right, shut up and pay attention. There are 2 types of airdrops. One has food, first aid supplies, survival gear, and such. The other kind is filled with antizin. The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know when they're on the way. Look, the trouble is, the airdrops with antizin keep getting raided by Rise's thugs. And without antizin, we're basically screwed. Rise and his boys only operate during the day because going out after dark is a dandy way to get killed. But the next 2 antizin drops are coming down right at sunset tonight, and Brecken means to go after them. This may be our only chance to reach the airdrop.
What's my part here?
Well, as I said, going out at night is basically suicide. Or it would be if I hadn't been setting up safe zones and traps out there for weeks now, which I have. Now, Brecken and his team will be okay tonight so long as you get out there now and arm those traps. That's your part.
All right. What are these traps and how do I arm them?
You'll see. I'll be talking you through it. Just remember, without these traps, Brecken won't survive the night. And if he doesn't come back with antizin, we are lost. Before you head out there, grab some firecrackers. Made them myself. They make a fine distraction if you get in trouble.
but I would say some of my favorite zombie games would be 7 Days to Die. This ranks among them. And then also, even though a lot of people don't know of this game, Land of the Dead. Land of the Dead was a movie that came out, I want to say back in '05, but it had a video game tie-in. Now, even though it had a video game tie-in, a lot of people would say, oh, it might have been shit. Which, it was an alright game. It was very slow-paced, and it was hard to kill any zombies. It felt like, if I'm shooting a zombie, then it should die, but no, it takes about 4 shots from this gun to kill the zombie, but about 2 shots from this other gun. So, I did have a bunch of friends playing it, and some of them hated the main game. But it had a wonderful modding community. And, if I can remember correctly, some of the modders went off to actually get heavy into the video game industry. I can't remember the community right now, but they don't really exist much anymore. But I'm pretty sure that the mods are still out there and you can still play them. Although, like I said, I'm not sure how much they're still supported.
Open the hood, connect the battery, that'll arm the trap.
Jade here. Is anyone outside right now? Urgent help needed.
I'm outside, working for Spike.
You're Crane, right? Listen, our runner's trying to secure one of our safe houses for Brecken's mission. He's in a courtyard by Vefa and Mimar, surrounded by zombies. We gotta help him.
Alright, I'm on it.
So, just to let everyone know, I am playing this on Nightmare Mode. So, Nightmare Mode's, I believe, is the hardest difficulty on this game. I'm not 100% certain. Not 100% certain if there's like a hidden difficulty mode, but frankly, this is the way I see it. If you're playing a zombie game or you're playing any sort of survival game, play it on the hardest difficulty. Only because then it actually feels like a survival game. A lot of survival games out there, they do have the difficulty settings, but it's always said, oh, play first on like normal or hard. That way you can get used to it. Well, that's when it doesn't feel like a survival game, because the game starts making you feel like a hero. I'm one that feels, oh no, I should feel powerless. And that's one good thing about this game. This game does make you feel kinda powerless. And I do love how they've got the lockpicking mini-games kinda like Skyrim has. It's kinda nice. My wife, Melissa, she's one of those Skyrim fanatics, so I don't know if I could ever get her to play this. If I told her it's basically Skyrim with some zombies, she'd probably still hate it. It actually does kind of have a Skyrim feel, though. Except zombies.
Okay, Jade, I'm here, along with some infected.
Watch yourself, Crane.
Let's do this! See, this is the type of powerlessness I'm talking about. I'm hitting these zombies and they're still coming after me. It's like it's not even doing anything to them. That's the kind of powerlessness I'm talking about. Where even if, with powerlessness, even though you might be fighting back, there's nothing you can do because you're trying to fight. You're doing everything you can. But the zombies just keep coming. There we go, got one. Got the other one. Alright. So, yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a playthrough. Because I know this story is kind of rough.
Oh man, I think it's too late for this guy.
Alright.
Okay, it's done. Fuck.
I previously did a playthrough.
He wasn't human anymore. Now hurry. You still need to turn on the lights. That's the only way to make this place safe at night.
I previously did a playthrough where I was just kind of doing the main story just to see what it was offering. But one time,
Shit.
I got invaded. So, yeah, you can get invaded.
Almost. Just give me a second.
So you can get invaded just like in Dark Souls or something. But the thing is, after I got invaded, this guy, he just kept killing me over and over and over. And I didn't know how to do the invasion because, you know, I'm brand new to this game. So I was doing that. I got pissed off. I decided to Alt F4, and wouldn't you know it, the game deleted my save. So if you're ever playing this game, never get angry at the game, because the game will end up winning by deleting your save. So, little, you know, message to all the rage gamers out there. I can be one, but it's always best to control your emotions. Fuck that. I hate controlling my emotions. And I don't think it's bad to be a rage gamer. I just think it means that you're invested in the game you're playing. Unless you're a small child, then it's just the fact that you don't know how to control your emotions. Which I'm probably going to catch a ton of hell for, because I was one of those kids. I was one of those kids where, hey, I don't really know how to control my emotions, and, you know, as kids, we say some shit that we don't mean to. Or when we are kids, not really a kid anymore. Alright, let's get up on the roof, see what the GRE wants.
Crane here.
Report.
Okay, I met this doctor, scientist type. They've got him set up in a sort of research trailer, and he's working on a cure for the virus. His name is Zera. Hello? Do you copy?
Affirmative. Secondary objective added. Maintain your cover and secure all of his research. Acknowledge.
Your stolen file still takes top priority, though, right?
Affirmative. We find it unlikely that a single researcher working out of a trailer could produce any significant results. But if he does, we want to see it.
Jade, it's done.
Good. We'll need to prepare more places like that one. We've got more spots picked out for future safe zones. Spike will mark them on your map later. And Crane, thank you. Back to you, Spike.
Right now, you need to get back to our main task and arm the next trap. There's another car close by.
Got it.
Alright, so when I was playing through last time, I thought that when the game shows you, hey, you can repair these things. So I'll pull out my weapon real quick and show you. So every weapon can only be repaired so many times. But I thought it was a resource. So if you look at the lower right, you'll see the top number is very small. That's actually how many times you can repair the weapon. And the bottom number was how many items you have to repair the weapon with. I thought both numbers were important, which they kind of are. But I thought the top number was some sort of resource I had.
So what does that tell you? Keep off the street. Try to stay on the rooftops where they can't reach you.
They're all around the car, Spike.
You still have some firecrackers, don't you? Just throw some into the crowd. Those dead bastards are easily distracted.
Oh yeah, it's daytime. And we normally do these missions, but we're just gonna give you this mission. And yeah, it's not too hard. You know, just throw some firecrackers out there. Don't worry about the fact that we're not the ones doing it. It's not that hard. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking difficult. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot all about that. Nope, not yet. Let's see. Oh, fuck! These guys really went up here. On my last playthrough, they couldn't climb this stuff that easy. In fact, I don't think they could climb it at all. So this is going to be kind of a little bit more panic-inducing. Yeah, I should have thought that one through a little bit more. But this is kind of that panic that I talk about, where it's like, okay, shit, you know, I've got to deal with all these different zombies, and they're all just clamoring after me. And that's one thing I enjoy about this game. Not only does it have that panic for the player, but it allows the player to climb however they want, which is realistic. In the real world, hey, I might climb the outside of a building, you know, to get away from something. And not many games do that. Not many games offer free running and stuff like that. You got Assassin's Creed, but in the first-person perspective, what do you have? You've got Mirror's Edge, and you've got an old first-person shooter called Brink. Those are the only ones that I know of. If there are more free-running first-person games, I would like to know. But, in fact, Brink wasn't that popular, especially when it came out. Like, some people really enjoyed it, and it had a small community. Even though it was a big game, the community for it wasn't that big. Alright, I think that's enough. But the community for it wasn't huge, not like Call of Duty. I mean, if I can remember correctly, one of the Call of Duty games that had just come out, if I can remember, like, Advanced Warfighter and one or two other Call of Duties where you can do some parkour, jump off the walls, stuff like that. That's exactly what was in Brink. But yet, Brink wasn't a popular game, but Call of Duty was. So, I don't really understand that, but I do. It's all because of marketing and stuff like that, which I won't get into on this video. I can get kind of ranty with that. So what, are you gonna start climbing my little cart now? Oh yeah, I forgot to up my agility. I said it once, I do know the game doesn't offer you a gun until you're about halfway through, and that's great, but it gets to be kind of annoying where you're trying to do something. Like, all I need to do is start that fucking car. That's all I need to do. Start that car. But yet, I've got 5 zombies right there, I got 4 zombies right here. And if I try doing it, I'm basically going to get overrun. But yet somehow they can't attack me and I'm on this tiny little cart. Which, thank God they're not attacking me and I'm on this tiny little cart. But it's kind of dumb. Oh well. Each game has their own little nuance. Oh yay, more zombies. Of course, why not bring more zombies? Alright. Come on, come on, come on.
All done with the car, Spike.
Alright, go, go, go!
Like that, you just might make it. The next trap's close by, and I shouldn't have to tell you, but don't get caught out in the open.
Spike, these freaks are everywhere. If I need to use a trap, how do I activate
I gotta
it?
do one more.
You can't. I told you, they're only for the night mission.
Shit. Okay.
I forgot what a lot of this early mission stuff was, because when I was doing a previous playthrough on hard, it was just a lot of me running around, side missions, getting angry at people invading me. And when I didn't know what invasions were, I thought it was like, oh, NPCs will come up and invade you. Not like Dark Souls type invasions, but like almost like the director in Left 4 Dead. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. You know, yeah, let's set that to unlimited, and let's set it to, oh, happen at any time. Yeah, that sounds amazing. And if you know anything about this game, that's like the wrong thing that you want to do. You do not want to set this up for any time. You do not want to set it up for unlimited zombie invasions. Because that is, like I said, the NPCs, and it was painful. Or the PCs. It was awful. But I soon learned what it was, and I learned to not do that again because, dear God, that made the game, actually kind of made the game a little bit unplayable because I couldn't continue with any story. Hopefully none of them are able to get up here. I want to know if it actually gave them more climbing abilities now that I'm in the nightmare mode. Thank God they all can't run. Which I'm happy for, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that... Oh. All fancy, aren't we? I'm one of those people that kind of believe, hey, zombie apocalypse. Some of them should run like 28 days later and 28 months later. But there are some that shouldn't. So this game gets it right, but it's a complicated balance when you're making a zombie game. You don't want to make them just walking around constantly, because if they're just walking, there's almost no tension. Kind of like how Shaun of the Dead did it, where Shaun was like, oh yeah, I gotta lead him away. And so if you watch the special features of the movie, it shows what happened with side stories, like what happened once the lady got her boyfriend torn apart and she still had his leg or arm or something, and she supposedly went out to go save him, although he had gotten torn apart right in front of her. So it shows what happened with her. And
It's quite a contraption you got here.
3 times
oh shit.
brighter than an ordinary streetlight. Gives the infected quite the sunburn.
But if you have seen Shaun of the Dead, which, I mean, come on, the movie is like, I think 15 years old. If you haven't seen the movie yet, then, oh, shit, fuck! Well, just to let you know, if there are any runners nearby, they'll be coming to meet me. Sounds like there are, but I don't see any, or hear any even. But, so her storyline, she runs out into the wild to go save her boyfriend, and her boyfriend ends up being dead, surprise, surprise. But she ends up sitting in a tree for, I think, a week before coming down. And she's in a tree just because. I mean, I don't think any actual reason given in the story other than she's just being a creeper. But Shaun's portion, what he did was he was leading zombies away. And when he was leading the zombies away, he happened to notice that he was running and they couldn't follow very fast because they're zombies, they're shambling. So he would run a little bit and then just sit there and wait. And then he would run and then sit there and wait. And he got tired of doing this over and over and over. So one time he just hid in a dumpster and then waited for him to pass. Then you'll notice that I am not very good at landing on the side. But if you've seen the movie, it talks about how, oh yeah, I just gave them the slip. What he did was exactly what I just said. He had tried to lead them away. He noticed they weren't following him very fast, so it would take forever. So instead what he did was he just kind of, after a few times, sat in the dumpster, waited for them to pass. After they passed, he got out of the dumpster and he went back to his friends. So that's what ended up happening. And like I said, that's on the special features of Shaun of the Dead, which I think are always worth it's always worth a watch. I love that movie. It's a great movie. And even Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz was a great movie as well. But I have not seen the third one, which was World's End, I believe. The one where they're at the bar and it's an alien invasion. Haven't seen that one, but I keep meaning to. Alright. If I can remember, I'm supposed to go and turn on a power station. Let's see. Yeah, like this is gonna fucking work. I am going to kill myself on this. The chills that
lights are
go
all set.
through your spine when you're doing these jumps just kind of puts a sinking feeling in my stomach every time. Alright, here we go. Well, that wasn't too hard.
Fuck, Spike,
That's
the whole
right.
goddamn district went down. What the hell's going on?
Now I've got to go and do the,
Alright, listen. There's a power substation near you. Go check it out.
that wasn't a smart idea. Now's when I do the substation. Get off my train thing.
Safe zone and some of my traps are down too. We need to get that power up and running ASAP.
Get off my train car. Damn, already? I just repaired this thing. Alright. I am way over time, so after I finish this substation, that's gonna have to be it for the video. But we need to finish this up. Can't leave this undone. This stuff up here. I was gonna say, I hadn't come by here yet. Why is this open? Alright, let's prepare.
What is this?
Come on, big boy. Come on. Right over here. There you go. Come on, keep coming. See, it's like this. This is what Shaun and Shaun of the Dead did. Just like, okay, yep, just walking along. Alright, now that he's all the way over there, that should give me more than enough time. Tricked you, son of a bitch. I think this game would probably be a lot of fun on the controller.
Alright, I've got the substation reset. But if the grid's shorted once, you know it could happen again, right?
You leave the electrical engineering to me, okay? Just get your ass to a safe zone. You're gonna have to spend the night there.
Oh no, you're gonna have to spend the night at a safe zone. But yeah, when I had played through my first time, I was like, oh yeah, rarity of weapon. Okay, I can deal with that. And then, once again, since I thought that repair number was a resource of mine, I'm like, shit. Okay, well I guess I need to keep it for really rare weapons. And I didn't realize what it truly was. So, yeah, I kept dismantling all my best weapons. Just like, yeah, can't use it yet. Gotta use it on something that's really rare. Dumbass me, though. But with that previous knowledge, it's probably going to make this playthrough just a little bit easier, even though I am on Nightmare mode. Am I going to that one that's right over here, or am I going to the one that I started at? Oh, that's right. I'm going into the one that I fixed. There we go. All right, everyone.
Oh, shit. Doc, this is Kyle Crane.
Crane, what can I do for you?
I just saw this freaking weird zombie. He's covered in big green blisters. It hauled ass as soon as it spotted me. You know anything about it?
Not enough information, I'm afraid. But if you see another one, do let me know, will you?
Alright, so, it's now nighttime. Time for me to go to bed. So, this is Aaron from the Geeky Cat. I'm playing Dying Light.